Hello YouTube, and welcome back for episode 10 of the Bath City Save. We got a lot of stuff to get through today. We got 6-7 matches to look at, and then we've got our live comm against Maidenhead. But before we do all that, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful intro music. When we last left you, we had just lost to St. Albans, so we're going to take a look and see how we're doing in the league, take a look at the table, and then we're going to play the live comm against Maidenhead. But before we do that, I got to show you folks. See if I can get everything up here, right? See, Bath City. Got me a Bath City shirt. Actually have two of them. I got this one, and then I actually have a game jersey, which I want to wear when we live comm. So I got to really give a shout out to the Bath City supporters. They've done a great job in kind of embracing me and making me feel welcome. And so I'm really pleased with that. And, you know, I can't wait for next year. I'm still planning on next year sometime being able to come over and see the Romans play. So before we do all that, though, got to give a shout out to all of them. I mean, I think they're fantastic. The fans are really nice. The team is really nice. So I'm really kind of proud that I've become a Bath City supporter in real life. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the results that we had. After we lost the Ebbsfleet match, we then had Ebbsfleet play us at home, and this was a match that I was really pleased with the way the guys played. Number-wise, pretty even, 20 shots to their 17, 8 on target apiece, clear-cut chances 2 apiece. But we came out on top 2-0. Shaquille Hunter scored in the 24th minute, Josh King in the 38th. So I was really kind of happy with the way the guys played. We followed up the Ebbsfleet victory by traveling to Dartford next, and we came away with a victory on that one as well. There were 948 there, 50 away fans. We should have won this thing. Looking statistically at it, we had 18 shots to their 11, 6 on target to their 4, clear-cut chances 2-1. Fouls, everything statistically wise, we should have done well on this, and we did. We played the 4-2-3-1 wide again. Nabi Diallo scored in the 33rd minute. Another victory for us. We're on a real good run there. We then came home again, and with a crowd of 873, we played against Hemel Hempstead. Once again, had our third victory in a row with a 2-1 victory. Greg Kundle scored in the 65th minute, Tom Youngs in the 74th, and they were able to pull one back in the 80th minute. Statistically wise, once again, it was pretty easy to see how we were able to pull out the victory here. 16 shots to 10, 8 on target to their 4, 4 clear-cut chances to 1. Really pleased overall with how the guys are playing and coming together. And ironically, even though I kind of want them to start exploiting the flanks on this, it looked like most of our attack came through the middle. Once again, though, really pleased with how the guys are playing. After a string of 3 victories, we kind of got knocked back to earth a little bit. We traveled to Eastbourne Borough and played against them, where, I mean, we were just, they mopped the pitch up with us. 3-1 was the final score, and it wasn't even really that close. 26 shots to 18 for them, 13-5 on target. Possession, we had a little bit better in possession, committed a lot more fouls. I mean, it was just a sloppy match all the way around from us. They scored in 18th, 53rd, and 77th minute. Shaquille Hunter was able to score in the 59th, but it was too little, too late. So I was really kind of disappointed with that result. But they played a 3-1-3-1-2 defensive midfielder. Those kind of formations I always seem to struggle against. I don't know why. I've got to figure out a tactic that'll work against 3 defensive backs, because I'm really struggling every time I face that kind of formation. I can tell you, after the Eastborough match, I was not happy. I ripped into the guys, and it actually showed the way they turned around and responded when we traveled to Gosport. We won 6-2, and Josh King was player of the match, obviously. He scored a hat trick in the second, 26th, and 89th minute. Tom Youngs in the 33rd minute, Frankie Artis in the 42nd, Greg Kundle in the 76th. They scored in the 18th and 66th minute. So, I mean, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion after halftime that we were going to walk away with this thing. Ironically, stats were pretty even. 13 shots for them to 15 for us, 5 on target to our 8. Clear-cut chances, 3 for us, 1 for them. Possession was pretty close. Fouls were pretty close. I mean, I'm not happy that we had 15 fouls, but you can't argue with that scoreline. So nice way for us to bounce back after that one. We then came home and played against Wellstone in front of a crowd of 917. And once again, we came out with a victory on this one, 2-0. They had Sam Muggleton was sent off in the 89th minute. Tom Young scored the penalty that sent him off, which gave us our second goal. Shaquille Hunter scored in the 86th minute. Stat-wise, it was pretty even all the way across the board. They had more corners than us, committed more fouls than us. They were playing in a 4-4-2 diamond, and I was able to break that down pretty well, ironically, by going down the middle again, but it was pretty even the way we spread this thing out. So let's go ahead and see now where we're standing at in the league. As you can see, 36 matches played. We're on 78 points. We've got 6 matches left, which means we have secured ourselves a playoff spot. Our live con today, we're going to be playing against Maidenhead, and I think if my math is correct, if we get 6 more points out of the next 6 matches, we will have secured, maybe it's even just 3 more points, but we're real close to securing the league title here, and then we will getting promoted into the National League. But before we get into all that, I'm not going to count my chickens too fast here. Let's go ahead and get ready for this Maidenhead match and see if we can secure 3 more points here. Here we go, folks, with the lineup. Once again, I'm sticking with the one who brought me here, the 4-2-3-1 wide. I've got O'Leary in goal, Dan Ball. Oh, Eminem, I can't even, I'm not even try this guy's last name. Like I said, I need to give him a nickname. We're going to see what it is. But Jack Batten, George Rigg, Frankie Artist, Billy Murphy across the middle, Nabi Diallo, Josh King, Shaquille Hunter, and Tom Youngs up front. They're playing in a 4-4-2 with Larkins, Doherty, Clinton, Clamara, Peters across the back, Mully, Forbes, Henderson, Adekunle across the middle, and Cox and Tarpey up front. I tell you, Tarpey is tough. I remember listening to the Maidenhead match live on Bass City Internet Radio, and he is the top goal scorer in the Vanarama South. He's unreal. So I'm going to make sure that when I give him the team instructions, we're going to close him down, put him on a weaker foot, and do tight marking. The pundits have us listed as the favorites in this thing, but we're going to have to shut down Dave Tarpey because he is a phenom. So give me just a minute to give them their team instructions, get their pep talk, and I'll join you right back. Well, here we go. We've given them their team instruction. It wasn't quite the response I was hoping for, but you know the guys are on a high, so it's really hard to keep them motivated. One thing I want to point out, I did make one slight change in my team instructions. We're going to be playing in standard, flexible mentality. I put this play out of defense in here. One of the problems I've noticed the guys are having is they seem to want to take these long shots, and part of it is, I talked to J&O about it, and I think part of it might be from the standpoint that everybody's covered, so that might be an issue, but I think he suggested I try that because I've noticed they've started doing that as well. You also notice I got another jersey on. This is the actual Bass City away jersey. I ordered it, got it sent to me in the post, and so I'm going to be wearing that whenever I play a match until next season when I can get a home jersey. And it looks like the first highlight is theirs. Let's get it cleared out of there, guys. Shaquille Hunter. And I'm going to see how we do with this. I'm nervous about this match. Maidenhead, like I said, Dave Tarpey in real life is a phenom. And there he goes. Bam, hits the post. Wow, and we've even got him closed. Got that marking him tightly, and he's still getting that wide open. I'm going to go ahead and we're not doing much of anything. I'm going to change this thing to counter because there he is. Dave Tarpey. I told you, Dave Tarpey. Oh, he's offside. Thank goodness. Yeah. I mean, the guy's supposed to be getting marked closely, and he's still getting that wide open. That's twice he's been able to do that. Frankie Artist has got it over to Josh King. He pushes it over to Billy Murphy. Over to Shaquille Hunter. Back over to Billy. Shaquille Hunter. Tom Youngs. And Larkins, the keeper, knocks it out, and we're going to get a corner. 22nd minute, and it's our second shot on goal. Going to go ahead and let him take the shot there. George Rigg is trotting over nice and easy. Over to Jack Batten. Jack's going to push it up to Shaquille. Shaquille's over to King, and King loses it. It looked like a penalty to me there, ref. 25th minute. Not a lot of highlights, which I guess is a good thing. They're going on the attack again, and we give it right back to them. It always is not a good thing, because there they are in the middle. Max O'Leary does his save again. I'd love to keep Max O'Leary, but I'll be honest, folks, I can't afford him. And one of the things I'm doing is I am looking desperately for a keeper. I'm going to go ahead and let's give him a pep talk. Let's get him, show some passion there, guys. I mean, we're not really doing anything. Three shots on goal in the first half, and Josh King is taking a free kick. Cleared out. Billy Murphy's going to get control of it. Heads it back to George Rigg. Over to Billy Murphy again. Over to Frankie Artis. Frankie pushes it to Josh. Josh over to... and Nabi pushes it right to the keeper. It would have been nice if we would have been able to get a finish in there. Maybe one pass too many, guys. Maybe one pass too many. And Josh King right over the bar. Way too high. So, ironically, going into counter, we got more shots on goal than we did in the first half. Here we are at halftime. Let's tell them to keep their heads up, and we'll join you right back. One change I did make is I looked at it, and I was not happy at all with what I was seeing from Tom Youngs. He was on a 6-3, just didn't seem to be in the match, so I put in Greg Kundle. Greg, as you know, if you've been following the series, did a great job, but he has a problem with getting concussions, so we're going to see what that does. We're going to start the second half. George Ball over to Frankie Artis, over to Billy Murphy. Pushes it too deep, nobody in there. And it looks like Josh King just got tripped. And it looks like we're going to have our first yellow card. Remy Clamira from Maidenhead. Not a lot of highlights in this, which I guess is a good thing. I guess, to be honest, I would be okay if we got a point out of this. But it looks like after that halftime, nothing really has changed. Billy Murphy's got it. He pushes over to Frankie Artis. Over to Nabi Diallo. Back heel pass to Frankie. Frankie over to Billy Murphy. Billy into Shaquille. And Shaquille hits the outside of the net. I thought we're going to get one there. And looks like we're on the attack again. Billy over to Josh King. Over to Frankie Artis. Back to Billy Murphy to Greg Kundle. Kundle shoots, just turns and right to the keeper. I mean, we're getting shots, but when you kick it right to the keeper with no power behind it, it's never going to be a good thing. They've only got 3 shots on goal. It looks like we've got our first yellow card. I'm going to go ahead, pause this. Let's talk to them. I want to calm them down. Come on, guys. Push forward. I know you guys can do this. All we need is just 1 goal. We've got 8 shots on goal. We just need 1 to go in. And it looks like this is a very lenient ref. Frankie Artis over to Nabi Diallo. Nabi over to Billy Murphy. Billy up to Josh King. Back heel pass to Greg Kundle. Over to Shaquille Hunter. Hunter takes a shot, bounces off the keeper in. There we go. First one, 10th goal of the season. Shaquille Hunter gives us a 1-0 lead. I knew that's all it was going to take, guys. Just 1 shot. Josh King, that back heel pass. Greg Kundle turns off the right foot. Shaquille Hunter brings it in, right foots it in, and hits the keeper on the knee, goes in, catches the net. 1-0 up, 65th minute. They're going to start pushing forward. I think I'm going to keep an eye on this. I may collapse them down, keep them tight, and there's Tarpey. Man, he makes me nervous. Nice clearance there. Backheel pass to King. They've got those backheel passes going on. And there's Tarpey again. Yeah, let's do this. And maybe too little, too late. Cleared it out. Okay, I'm going to do this. Let's play this thing fairly narrow. And I want a more disciplined. So let's see if we can control this thing down. We've got 20 minutes left. They're going to take the corner kick in. We clear it out, give it right back to them. They're coming on the left-hand side again. Clear it out again. Boy, they are coming fast and furious. Billy Murphy's going to take the kick. over to Josh King, Frankie Artis, and Frankie just loses the ball. Okay, real quick, let's take a look at the guys here. Is anybody really in bad shape? I don't see anybody that's overly tired. I mean, Nabi's right now doing the worst, so let's go ahead and let's make that change. Let's see if we can get another fresh set of legs out there. See what we can do with this. Like I said, I got them pushed back in. I'm always kind of concerned with this as we're doing this. You know, if we get promoted, what happens? I mean, because obviously we've gotten lucky in a lot of matches, and that can't carry through. And wow, clearance out of there. Josh King gets it to Shaquille. We're just not controlling the ball right now, and we're letting them go on the attack big time. Weak pass over, weak shot over to Max O'Leary. He's able to pick it up, control it. And I'm going to kind of keep an eye on things. They took Remy off. We made our change. David Tarpey offside, and they've got a throw in on the corner. Off the outside of the net. All right, we're going to... Josh King's going to take this over to Jack Batten, over to Mbawangba. Josh King over to Frankie Artis. Come on, let's get a cushion goal here, guys. Over to Jack Batten. Billy Murphy over to Josh King. Over to Kundal. It just skims the top. Let's do this. I'm going to change it back to defensive. We're going to waste some time, take a breather. We've got 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can hold on to this thing. Got a goal kick for them. Or can we hold on to a 1-point lead? As of right now, the way it's sitting, we've got an 11-point lead with 5 matches left. So we need 4 more matches, and we need to hold on here and get four points out of the next 4 matches, and we will have won the league title. Greg Kundal's and he's just beautiful strip of the ball. Tarpey's got it again. Man, that guy makes me nervous. Bring it down to 11. That was a rocket and a half. 5 minutes plus stoppage time left. They're coming on the attack again. I'm always afraid of it. And they're going to have a corner. Yeah, because they have just went hog wild now with coming after us. And Max O'Leary's able to grab it. Let's waste some time, Max. We got about 30 seconds plus stoppage time. Can we hold on to this? 2 minutes of stoppage time. We're down. This should be the last highlight. They're coming on the attack again. And Max O'Leary's able to grab that one. I don't know about you, but I think Max should get man of the match on this thing. He's just done a phenomenal job. You could have wasted some more time there, Max. I'd have been quite all right with that. And there we go. Full time, 1-0, setting us up on 81 points. I'm going to tell them how impressed I was with that. Very nice victory. Good job. They said that we were going to win, and I got to say I'm pleased with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see where we're at, and I'll join you back in just a few minutes. Well, folks, here we are. We've got 5 matches left, and we are setting on 81 points. St. Albans is on 70. So if my math is correct, and please comment and tell me if I'm wrong, I need 4 more points to pull this off. I think that might be right. There's 5 matches left, so they can get, if they win all of theirs, they get 15 points. That puts them on 85. So I got to get 4 points out of the next 5 matches, or 5 points out of the next 5 matches. 4 points, actually, because goal difference, unless they go on a goal-scoring bonanza to win this thing. Looking at the schedule, that means possibly on the East Thurrock match, we could tie this thing up and win it. I want to kind of say this is when I'm going to come back. I don't know. I'm going to kind of play it by ear. So we're going to say that we will be back whenever it looks like we might have a chance to win this. Well, folks, there you go. You just saw us pull off a 1-0 victory against Maidenhead. Gives us 11-point lead with 5 matches to go. So 4 points is all we need to be able to secure the Vanarama South title. Can we do it? I mean, we've got Concord away, East Thurrock away. That may be when we join you back based on how the results go. this could be the time that we actually can pull this thing off and win the Vanarama South. Either way it goes, folks, I hope you enjoyed episode 10. I hope we see you back for episode 11. If you like what we did here, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have not done so, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But either way it goes, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.